So Reef Check Australia is an environmental charity that's dedicated to protecting our reefs and oceans. And we do that by empowering people to get in amongst the water or beach cleanups, etc., get their hands dirty and lend a hand. The Peel Island Reef Restoration Project is the first of its kind. It's really important to understand how the reef structures are actually able to recover, and if they're not, how can we actually help them? And that's where this Reef Restoration Project comes in.
Moreton Bay used to have a lot of beautiful coral reefs. We've lost most of those. We need to find ways to support corals to be able to survive here, because as the waters up north get warmer and warmer, corals are moving further south, and they need somewhere to live.
We received the Community Giving Fund grant from Brisbane Airport.
These sorts of grants helps us pay for the logistics, are essential. We couldn't do these sorts of projects without it.
Ocean Crusaders were funded 2010. We clean up the waterway as often as we can. We saw the impact that us human beings doing to our planet, and Moreton Bay is so important for our planet. We have migrating whales, birds and turtles all coming into this part of the world.
Moreton Bay is really the only coastal environment that we have here where we get a chance to sort of do something. There's very little that I can think of that we haven't pulled out of the mangroves, the rivers and the creeks, with computers, mattresses, plastic wooden pallets.
It is rewarding to go out for the day and think, well, I have made a difference. So what I've picked up today is no longer out there.
Community grants are so important for us that without it, Ocean Crusaders wouldn't be able to keep going.
The Bribie Island Environment Protection Association has been looking after the flora and fauna of Bribie for about 45 years, trying to maintain the very rich diversity of both plants and animals. Verges are like a desert. If you've got a grass verge with exotic grass or weeds in it, which most of them are, it's useless as habitat. We're planting a range of plants to attract different animals, so we want to turn some of these deserts into habitat. And this is what the grant is enabling us to do.
The Biodiversity Assessment and Management is an ecological consultancy. The new parallel runway project approval had conditions to reduce the impacts on migratory shorebirds. Construction was scheduled to the Australian winter months when the birds are away, then migrate north to their breeding grounds in Southeast Asia, Siberia and even Alaska. There's about 3 kilometres of tidal flats opposite Brisbane Airport, and they support about 1,000 to 2,000 shorebirds, particularly species like the critically endangered curlew sandpiper, and that is quite a large proportion of the 20,000 to 30,000 migratory shorebirds that use Moreton Bay during the summer months.